हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम ऑल ऑफ यू ऑन माय यूट्यूब चैनल आनंद नर्सिंग फाइल एयर। आज का हमारा टॉपिक है नर्सिंग केयर प्लान ऑन नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम, जो एक रीनल सिस्टम का एक इम्पोर्टेंट नर्सिंग केयर प्लान है। और दिस इज़ वेरी यूजफुल नर्सिंग केयर प्लान फॉर प्रैक्टिकल फाइल पर्पज एंड आल्सो फॉर द एग्जामिनेशन पर्पज। तो हम आज नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम का नर्सिंग केयर प्लान बनाना या लर्न करते हैं। नर्सिंग केयर प्लान और नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम। नर्सिंग केयर प्लान बनाने से पहले हम एक नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम का यहाँ पर एक शॉर्ट इंट्रोडक्शन देखते हैं। व्हाट इज नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम? एयर नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम is an alteration of kidney function caused by increased glomerular basement membrane permeability to plasma protein albumin. Altered glomerular permeability result in characteristic symptoms of gross proteinuria, generalized edema or anasarca, hypoalbuminemia and oliguria, and increased serum lipid and hyperlipidemia. These are the characteristics of nephrotic syndrome. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं जो हमारा आज का टॉपिक है नर्सिंग केयर प्लान ऑन नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम। नर्सिंग केयर प्लान and nursing diagnosis for nephrotic syndrome. Here nursing diagnosis number first, here excess fluid volume. This is first nursing diagnosis of this care plan. Here इसके अंदर हम नर्सिंग असेसमेंट, नर्सिंग डायग्नोसिस, नर्सिंग इंटरवेंशन, रेशनल एंड इवेल्यूएशन जो हमने यहाँ लास्ट में लिखा हुआ है को यहाँ हम लर्न करने वाले में। दीज आर द नर्सिंग प्रोसेस स्टेप। तो आइए देखते हैं फर्स्ट स्टेप जो फर्स्ट डायग्नोसिस उसका नर्सिंग असेसमेंट। एयर subjective data for this nursing assessment means patient's parents says that the child has edema around the eye, feet and decreased urination. Here next objective data for this diagnosis है pitting edema, periorbital and facial puffiness in morning and dependent in the evening. Next abdominal ascites, scrotal and labial edema, edema of mucous membrane of the intestine, anasarca, slow weight gain and altered electrolyte. These are the nursing assessment for this diagnosis. Here on the basis of these assessment data we write the nursing diagnosis for nephrotic syndrome patient. Here nursing diagnosis means here first nursing diagnosis excess fluid volume may be related to decreased kidney function and fluid accumulation. ये हमारा डायग्नोसिस है। देन नेक्स्ट गोल जो हमने नर्सिंग डायग्नोसिस के कॉलम में लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पर टू रिड्यूस एक्सेस अमाउंट ऑफ फ्लूइड accumulated in the tissue. दिस इज ऑल्सो नोन एज द एक्सपेक्टेड आउटकम्स. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं नर्सिंग इंटरवेंशन एंड दियर रेशनल for this nursing diagnosis. To achieving the goal we provide the various intervention to the patient. Here number first intervention bathe child daily and utilize same weighing scale every day. Means rational for this here daily body weight is good indicator of hydration status. A weight gain is of more than 0.5 kilogram per day suggests the fluid retention. Next second intervention here strictly monitor and record intake and output. Here accurate measurement determine fluid balance. Next number third intervention देखते हैं and determine potential source of excess fluid, example food, medication used. Here rational for this identification of other source of excess fluid aid in the therapeutic regimen. Next intervention for this advice to limit fluid intake as ordered. Here rational for this amount of allowed fluid intake is determined based on child's weight, urine output and response to treatment. Number next intervention here administer corticosteroids prednisone as prescribed. Here rational for this corticosteroid therapy continue until the urine is protein free and continue to be normal for 10 days to be therapeutic. Response usually occur in 1 to 3 weeks. Next instruct patient to provide frequent oral hygiene. Here oral hygiene reduce dryness of mouth and memory. Next teach parents on how to do Depistic urine testing and urine collection and instruct to keep a record of results. A rationale for this collecting or examining urine for protein shows the gradient of protein loss. Next, number 8. Intervention here teach parents regarding kidney function and disease condition here. Rationale for this knowing that disease condition enable the parent to follow through the therapeutic regimen here. Evaluation for this diagnosis means after providing these interventions we write final step of the nursing process here. Reduce excess amount of fluid accumulated in the टिश्यू. तो ये हमारा फर्स्ट केयर प्लान यहाँ पर कंप्लीट हुआ. This is first care complete here. You take notes through this picture of nursing care plan for writing purpose, for file work, and for studying purpose. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं नर्सिंग डायग्नोसिस नंबर सेकंड ईयर. इम्बेलेंस न्यूट्रिशन लेस देन बॉडी रिक्वायरमेंट, ये हमारा सेकंड नर्सिंग डायग्नोसिस होगा यहाँ पर. तो आइए देखते हैं डायग्नोसिस नंबर सेकंड. असेसमेंट डाटा फॉर दिस ईयर. फर्स्ट सब्जेक्टिव डाटा फटीग, वीकनेस एंड लॉस ऑफ एपेटाइट. here objective data for this. Here objective data the foamy urine, anemia, vitamin D deficiency and malnutrition. On the basis of these assessment data we write the nursing diagnosis for nephrotic syndrome patient here. Imbalanced nutrition less than body requirement related to inability to ingest and digest food and absorb nutrients. This is the nursing diagnosis here. And nursing goal for this year means expected outcome to maintain adequate fluid balance and nutrition. And to achieving or meeting these goals we write the nursing interventions where for the patient, such patient. Here nursing intervention number first year, monitor client's weight daily using the same scale with the child in the same clothing at the same time of the day. Rational for this parents need to wait a child to monitor fluid and nutritional status. Next, assess child's nutritional daily pattern including food preference, calorie intake and diet history here. Rational for this dietary pattern are considered in planning meals. Next, number third, encourage a high potassium, low fat or low sodium diet with moderate amount of protein here. Rational for this high potassium diet maintains the therapeutic serum potassium level, especially if the child is receiving potassium wasting diuretics. A low sodium diet help to prevent or decrease fluid retention, protein intake and need to compensate of protein loss. Next, intervention number fourth here, provide comfortable and delightful environment during the meal time here. Rational for this reduce unpleasant factor that add to appetite loss. Next, number fifth intervention, consider six small nutrients dense meal instead of three layer meals daily to reduce the feeling of fullness here. Rational for this, eating a small frequent meal diminishes the feeling of fullness and reduce the stimulus to vomit. Number six intervention here, schedule medication in such a way that they are not administered immediately prior meal. Here rational for this, taking of medications before meal may produce a feeling of fullness that contribute to anorexia. Number seven here, intervention for this diagnosis refer to a dietitian for a comprehensive nutrition assessment and method of nutrition support. A rational for this, a dietitian determine the client's daily requirements of specific nutrients to promote sufficient nutritional intake. Means after providing these interventions we write the nursing evaluation step for this nursing diagnosis here. Evaluation maintain adequate fluid balance and nutrition. नेक्स्ट नंबर थर्ड डायग्नोसिस देखते हैं. दिस इज फटीग. हियर डायग्नोसिस First, nursing assessment data, subjective data, and here objective data. Subjective data is a parent says the child is easily fatigued with any activity. Here, objective data in inactivity of the child, extreme and lethargy. Here, diagnosis for this. Uh, After the assessment, your nursing diagnosis, fatigue may be related to discomfort. Your goal to relieve fatigue, and their nursing intervention and rational for this. तो ये हमारा इंटरवेंशन रेशनल यहाँ होने वाले हैं. फर्स्ट इंटरवेंशन assess extent of the fatigue, weakness, degree of impediment, difficult movement or activity in bed. Here rational for this reveal information regarding fatigue and tendency of lying in the prone position and not moving or changing position. Next, activity plan activities with consideration and observe for changes in the behavior following an activity. Here rational enhance endurance while avoiding fatigue, disease condition, steroid therapy, and inactivity result in mood swing and irritability in the child. Next, reinforce bed rest during the most acute stage. Here prevent energy expenditure when edema is severe. Next, provide chosen plan activity as tolerated and modify the schedule to allow for rest period and after activity. Here rational for this, provide stimulation and activity with intolerance level edema is relieved. Next, allow for quiet play accompanied by an open activity and encourage the child to establish on limits when feasible. Here rational for this, promote independence and control of situation. Next, number 6, intervention. Advise child to rest during time and exhaustion. Rational for this, decrease fatigue and conserve energy. Next, number 7, intervention. Inform parent and child that complete participation in activity will be permitted as the disease is resolved. Rational for this, promote a return to active life for the child. Here evaluation for this diagnosis nursing care plan. Now fatigue relieved and child feel comfort. Next, देखते हैं नर्सिंग डायग्नोसिस नंबर 4 here risk for infection. Yeah, nursing assessment data. First number subjective data, child having fever and breathing difficulty due to infection. Next objective data here, temperature, respiratory changes, dyspnea, productive cough with yellow sputum, urinary changes, cloudy foul smelling urine, skin changes, tenderness, redness, swelling. These are the objective data we write here. On the basis of these data, we write the nursing diagnosis for this patient. Here risk for infection related to inadequate secondary defense. This is nursing diagnosis. Goal here to reduce the risk for infection. Here we provide the various intervention to the patient. Here assess for an increased temperature, respiratory changes, dyspnea, productive cough with yellow sputum, urinary changes, cloudy foul smelling urine, skin changes, tenderness and swelling. These are the interventions. Here rationale for this, indicate presence of infectious process as a result from steroid and immunosuppressant therapy and administered to improve body defense and lesion relapse rate. Here next, second intervention, maintain and teach medical aseptic technique and hand washing when providing care. Here rational for this, promote preventive measure against infection. Here maintain warmth for the child, regulate room environmental temperature and humidity. Here rational for this, avoid chilling and susceptibility to upper respiratory infection. Number 4 intervention here, provide private room or share room with the children who are free from infection. Here rational for this, protect the child from transmission of microorganisms. Number 5th intervention here, administer antibiotic therapy is ordered. Here prevent or treat infection depend on the result of culture sensitivity. Number 6 intervention here, advise parent and child to avoid exposure to person with existing infection. Here rational for this, provides an understanding of susceptibility to infection. Number 7 intervention, advise parent to immediately notify the physician of sign of symptom of infection. Here intervention for this here allow for the prompt medication intervention to avoid relapse here. Evaluation for this here evaluation is risk for infection reduced. तो ये था नर्सिंग डायग्नोसिस नंबर 4। नेक्स्ट देखते हैं नर्सिंग डायग्नोसिस नंबर 5, डेफिशिएंट नॉलेज। फिफ्थ डायग्नोसिस के नर्सिंग असेसमेंट देखते हैं। फर्स्ट सब्जेक्टिव डाटा ईयर express need for information about the disease, drug administration, follow-up care and procedure. Next objective data for this anxiety associated with relapse of disease. Next as in nursing diagnosis here deficient knowledge may be related to lack of exposure to information about the disease. Next goal for this year to improve the parents knowledge about the disease and your intervention for this patient. Here, number first, assess knowledge of the disease, sign and symptom of relapse, reactivity aspect of care, medication administration, and side effect monitoring, urine and vital sign here, interventions, rational here. Provide information about education need for follow-up care. Number second, intervention here. Assess anxiety level and need for assistance in the care of the ailing child and possible relapse here. Rational for this. Anxiety will hinder the ability to learn. Number third, educate parents and child about the cause of the child's illness and expected treatment. Encourage question and allow time for discussion here. Rational for this, teaching supplies require information about the condition and management here. Number fourth, intervention notify parent that immunization may be delayed here. Rational for this, promote safety measure to avoid complication in an immunocompromised child here. Fifth number, intervention educate about the administration of medication including reversible side effects of steroid immunosuppressive and discontinued abruptly that they must be stopped gradually to avoid complications here. Rational for this, promote compliance of proper medication administration and what can be expected from the drug therapy. Number 6, educate parent and child possibility for relapse of the to the prevent infection here. Rational for this, avoid the risk of infection that may precipitate relapse. Number 7, intervention here. Demonstrate and allow for the parent to return demonstrate urine test by dipstick for albumin, monitor for edema, taking daily weight and blood pressure, and to immediately notify physician on changes of increased weight or presence of albumin urine here. Rational for this, facilitate monitoring of possible relapse of disease. Next number 8, intervention here. Offer a parent and child with praise and encouragement as they acquire skills here. Rational for this, positive reinforcement improve the willingness to learn new skills. Number 9, intervention here. Reinforce physician instruction about the sodium restriction, activity, progress and pacing here. Rational for this, promote a return to usual pattern of living. Next, intervention number 10, provide information about the disease, its cause, need to frequent hospitalization if the disease become prolonged or is a relapsing type with the remission of the exacerbations here. Rational for this, promote understanding of disease process and importance of the compliance with the therapy to prevent exacerbation. Next, evaluation for this diagnosis goal here. Now parent know about the cause and treatment of the nephrotic syndrome here. This care plan is complete by the evaluation step. Next फ्रेंड्स, ये था आज का हमारा टॉपिक नर्सिंग केयर प्लान ऑन नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम। आपको वीडियो कैसा लगा इसके लिए अपने लाइक्स कमेंट जरूर भेजिएगा एंड शेयर दिस एनसीपी ऑफ नेफ्रोटिक सिंड्रोम विद योर फ्रेंड्स एंड कलीग्स एंड सब्सक्राइब माय यूट्यूब चैनल। जिन्होंने अब तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब दिस चैनल ऑन नर्सिंग फाइल एयर एंड प्रेस बेल आइकन ऑल्सो। थैंक यू।